Welcome back, guys. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. This is part 2 for why insecure women don't make good friends. Now we're going to get into the 10 signs of someone who is jealous. This list is important because if you have a jealous friend in your circle, you might have like a feeling, you're going to want to, like I said, demote them to an associate or get rid of them completely, which is something I would suggest. The first thing on the list of a sign that someone is jealous is they're condescending towards you. They make like these snarky comments where it seems like maybe they're trying to be nice, but you're not so sure. The tone of their voice kind of sounds facetious, sarcastic. Like I mentioned this in my other video, the comment, "You cute," or whatever. What's whatever? I'm cute. Just give me my compliment and go. Or kind of like how someone say, "Oh my God, the way you wore your outfit. I see what you did there." It's like it's not a real compliment and it's condescending. It's basically when someone talks down to you, and in particular, when someone's just jealous of you but also trying to act the role as a friend. They're going to speak down to you, but they're going to dress it up to make it sound like it's nice. But you have to use discernment and understand that these aren't real compliments. This isn't real kindness. I actually had a coworker teach me about this. I didn't know at the time that it was basically being condescending, but the word she used, or the phrase she uses, nice nasty. And it's basically where you smile and you're talking to someone, but you're basically letting them know like they're beneath you. Just talking down to you, basically. Another word for it is nice nasty. You might know that phrase. This ties into the fact that jealous people are insecure, because if you're confident, you don't feel the need to be nasty with people and speak down to them. You only speak down to people who you feel like need to come down or be knocked down a size. This ties into holding grudges, thinking people want your spot, feeling miserable and negative. You don't want someone else to feel good about themselves. You don't feel confident enough to give another woman a compliment or encouragement because they feel like that's taking something away from them. So if you have someone in your circle that's supposedly a friend, but she's condescending, definitely keep an eye on that. And don't make the silly mistake of saying, "Oh, my friend is insecure, but she wouldn't be jealous of me." No, insecurity and jealousy, they're like the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They come together. Number 2 on the list is that a jealous friend, her energy is going to change when you're doing well. Maybe when you first met her, you weren't in the best place in your life. Or maybe when you first met her, you were working, you were in the middle of reaching that next milestone and you were in hustle mode. And so she was okay with watching you, so to speak, struggle or not attain your goals yet. But the second that you start to actually get some shine, the second that you actually start to see things come to fruition, she may pull away because now she's insecure. She feels threatened. "Oh, you think you're better than me? Oh, well, now I'm getting left behind." Or you're a part of this new class, so you must think you're better than me now. So a lot of times they'll like pull away and their energy towards you will change. Now like I said, they have to bring you down. And that's where they'll probably start to become condescending. They may start to gossip about you. And sometimes people will even start to ask you for excess validation because now they see you up here and they're down here. And that can be flattering, but it's really actually dangerous because this person doesn't see you as a friend anymore. They see you as someone that's above them. And jealous people and insecure people who see you as above them always want to just bring you down. Number 4 on the list of a sign of a jealous person, and I hope you don't have somebody like this in your friend circle. If you do, run. The next thing on the list is a weird, hateful stare, almost like a vengeance stare. Like they just, when they look at you, you'll like catch them staring at you in a way almost just like they just can't stand you so much that they just want to do something about it, or they're caught in the midst of this internal dialogue of how much they dislike you and how much you don't deserve to be liked and to have nice things. So watch out for that stare. It's hard to imitate, but hopefully you can understand what I'm talking about. It's just a certain look. Number 5 on the list is that they will encourage others to dislike you. They're going to go out of their way to slander about you. And a lot of times what can happen is if this person is pretending or portraying themselves as your friend, but they are secretly jealous, they're going to do this behind your back. Some people are bold enough to actually speak ill of you in front of your face. I think this is probably under the line of condescending, but some people are a little more slick. They like to do it when you're not around so that people who are important to you or people who look up to you or people who already speak highly of you will kind of have little things that they have thrown into their mind, like, oh, well, maybe such and such isn't what I thought. One of her friends told me that she's doing something that I didn't think matched her character, but now I'm not sure. They will try to do this so that other people won't like you and then give you what you deserve, which is encouragement and support. They don't want to see you have connections that help you elevate, so they will try to talk badly about you. This ties into number 6. A sign that someone is jealous of you is they do not like other people giving you praise or speaking highly of you. They don't like seeing you get your flowers. That bothers them. And this also ties into their energy changing when you're doing well. If they do things like they don't show you public support, maybe they behind closed doors, they're like, oh yeah, girl, I see you being so great. I see you doing great things. But they don't support you in public. They're kind of more quiet. That is a sign they're jealous of you. They don't want to see you receive your flowers. It doesn't make them feel good, so they're just not going to do it. They're too insecure to support you. Number 7 on the list is someone who's jealous of you always wants you to be beneath them. This is a little bit more along the lines of narcissism. Someone who is your friend but always wants you to be in their shadow. They want to constantly be in the spotlight, and they want everything you do to be in support of who they are and making them better. But it can never be the other way around. So if you are with them and maybe you're in a social setting, or maybe it's just the two of you together, and maybe she's talking about herself, talking about what she wants, what she needs, or what she can't have, she wants you to stay behind her. She doesn't want you to make the smartest comments. She doesn't want you to overdress her. She doesn't want you to want more for herself than she wants for herself. Little things like that. It's like you always have to be her sidekick or her underdog. And any moment that you step out of that place, she'll try to put you back in your place. Number 8, a sign that someone is jealous of you. This one is weird to have in your friend circle, but honestly, a lot of us do have friends like this, or at least one friend. And this is they ignore you. So maybe you've been talking for a while, but then all of a sudden they just stop talking to you. And it's not like they completely cut you off, but they're kind of ignoring you. They're not answering all your texts. They're not answering your phone calls, or maybe when you call them, they won't answer and they'll just text you like, sorry, I'm busy, or can't talk right now. Hope everything's okay with you, girl. They might say something condescending. But yeah, they're kind of dodging you or ignoring you, or maybe even in social settings with other people around. You are supposed to be close, you're supposed to be friends, but they'll kind of like give you a cold shoulder to isolate you, and they're basically ignoring you because they don't want to acknowledge your shine. It bothers them. So it's a weird thing. They feel as if they acknowledge you, one, they don't like it because if they acknowledge you, they have to acknowledge the goodness in you and how you're better, or how they perceive you as better, and they don't want to look at that. But also they feel like if they give you their attention, other people who they're connected with will also give you their attention, and they're not trying to share that attention with you. They almost ignore you because they don't want other people to see you. It's very strange. And then it kind of ties into also number 5, with them wanting other people, with them slandering about you. If they see other people praising you, in their circle, they'll probably start to make little comments about you here and there to make people question your character. So, number 9 on the list is that someone who's jealous of you will steal from you. This kind of ties more into envy, because with envy, that person wants exactly what you have. They see you have it and they don't want you to have it. They want it for themselves. So, stealing from you doesn't always mean like your items. It doesn't always mean they come over, to your house, or they're in the car with you and they take your lip gloss, or take your purse. It could also be things that you have in the sense of like relationships. So if you have a good relationship with different family members, maybe your love life is very healthy, maybe you have a good relationship with your boss, and you have a close friend or a coworker you consider a friend, she may try to steal that relationship that you have with your boss. She's gonna want that for herself, or she'll try to do things to take your love interest. Maybe you have a boyfriend or even a husband. She'll do things to try to take that spot. And it's because she's basically, this is more envious. She basically doesn't want you to have the nice things that you have. She wants it for herself. They don't feel like they hold enough space to achieve things on their own. They have to take what you have. It's like they're a parasite. And so number 10 on the list is that when someone's jealous of you, they'll go out of their way to destroy you. This is when it's really personal, and you'd be surprised that we have friends like this in our circle. Sometimes we don't catch it because, like I said, we'll overlook our greatness. We'll overlook that natural light, that godly glow that we have, that kindness, confidence, and humility that we have that speaks to other people. We'll overlook it, and we won't recognize that someone so close to us wants to take that away from us. So this is when someone is really going down the entire list of that I just listed. They're going down the entire list, and they're basically trying to destroy your reputation. Anything good going in your life, they want that to stop. And it's their sole mission to put your greatness or put your momentum to an end. This is a dangerous person to have in your circle. Honestly, I could make a whole video just about this type of person. But it's one thing to have this type of person as your enemy. It's another thing to think that they're your friend. If you have someone in your life who is going out of their way to destroy your character, to destroy your reputation, to destroy your health, to destroy your relationships, the good relationships that you have, you definitely do not want them close to you. You want to keep them in the dark. Maybe you can keep an eye on them, but you don't want them to know all of your moves and all of the good things you have going for yourself, because it's their sole mission to make sure that that doesn't happen. I'm making this video because I honestly wish that I knew these things at a younger age. I feel like for a long time I was very confused on certain people that I felt like were my friends. I was nice to them, but they weren't nice to me, to put it simply. I was often confused as to why they were portraying these characteristics toward me if I was kind. And a lot of times I found myself being extra kind to people who were jealous of me because I felt like their unkindness was a sign that they thought that I wasn't a nice person. So I would go out of my way to show them that I am kind. And now that I'm older, I see how silly this is, but truly at those times, at that young age, I did not see the flaw in it. I really thought that me being extra kind was going to change their behavior towards me. But now that I'm older and I understand the nature of jealousy and insecure people, I understand that if someone is showing these characteristics towards you, just leave them alone. Do not allow them to get close to you. Do not invest time and energy into them. They're not going to change, and they just don't deserve to be in your circle. I want you to know and understand this so that you don't waste any time or any more time with people who don't deserve your energy. When we're young, like in our teens and younger, we usually have really big groups, and as we get older, our group circle gets smaller. We're looking for particular traits, and What I don't want to happen is that as you get older and you're leveling up, or you're going through your 20s, you're developing close relationships and your friend group is getting smaller, but there's still people around you who are jealous. I don't want that for you. I want you to have a small, if you want to have a small circle, I want you to have a small circle of healthy, high value friendships, high value women. I also don't want you to develop so many friendships, so many failed friendships, that you start to have a bad impression of what friendship is. A lot of times we also start to get older and we don't have as many friends because we've been really hurt before by people who we thought were our friends, but were actually jealous, insecure, and jealous of us. If you can avoid this by using discernment the best that you can, of course, people pretend to be something that they're not, and you can't control that. But if you can take something from this, gain some discernment, some wisdom, you can avoid having this happen to where you're constantly connecting with insecure people. Remember, narcissists and insecure people are attracted to your light the same way that other kind and confident and humble women or humble people are attracted to your light as well. So it's important to know what to look for. So just remember, when you're looking for new connections, look out for these traits. Know what a confident woman looks like. Know what an insecure woman looks like, and choose wisely so that you can progress in life. Don't underestimate how your friend circle can cause you to become stagnant. When you have a really good friend circle, you will start to see your life flourish even more because you have that support. You have that soul family who not only has personal drive for their life, but they also have drive to see you do well as well. You want people in your circle who want to see you well, to the point of speaking positively about you. If they see an opportunity for you that they can help you with, they're more than happy to help you. The thing about jealousy is that it's almost like this secret competitiveness that people who are jealous have towards others. And when you're competitive, you don't want to see the other person do well. You want to see them lose so that you can feel like you're winning. And you don't want someone in your circle like that, because if they do see opportunities for you, they're going to do things to jeopardize it. And sometimes they're not aware of what they're doing. They're not aware of their insecurities. And then sometimes people know what they're doing and they just want to see you fail that bad. So keep a lookout for people like this. I hope that you see your friend circle grow and flourish in 2024. I want you to remember that your kindness, your confidence, and your humility is something that really gives you a glow, a light that people are attracted to. I want you to remember your greatness so that you can understand that you do have people in your life who will come and will go that see your light and don't want you to do well. And the moment that you can accept this to be true, the moment that you can accept your light, you will do better and you will choose better. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe for more. I definitely will go deeper into this topic. I just wanted to kind of graze over the basics of what to look out for so that you can develop better relationships. Leave a comment, like, share, and I'll see you next time.